Good afternoon. 我今天还是用中文。
I prefer Mandarin to speak to all of you. Respected Madame Maseri and Director Miao from CCG, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. At this very beautiful season of spring, we are having the celebration for the International Women's Day. I'm very delighted to attend today's meeting to talk with all of you. According to the agenda, I will take the podium to present you the work on the gender equality from MEM perspective, the achievements as well as our experiences. About 4 years ago, since the inception of the MEM, we've been engaged with the disaster relief and the restoration. And we put emphasis on the awareness of the gender equality into legislature as well as the public governance. We emphasize the rights protection of the women to give full role to be played by the women. In our course of work, first of all, we are enhancing the publicity and awareness enhancement and to protect the environment and also the rights of the interest of the women during the course of the disaster relief. And also, we have set up the National Day of Disaster Relief and Prevention. And also, we enhance the campaigns of training of the skills for the women so that the women in the community can enhance their awareness of the self-protection and self-assistance during the course of disasters so that they can enjoy the relevant solutions of the prevention of disasters. And we also put emphasis on the special requirements, demands of the women during the disasters, especially the material supply to the women in need. We also emphasize on the women who have breastfeeding to their babies, and we focus on the needs of them. Secondly, we also take care of the employees, the female employees, in terms of the public welfare security. We also put emphasis on the work environment for the women. And we work with relevant organizations and agencies to guarantee the workplace as well as the regular physical check and put them into the regular mechanisms of the inspections. And also, we set up special campaigns for this toxic workplace, especially toxic workplace where women are usually working there. And we also have set up several special campaigns and phased out those not up to a standard workplace, and also to phase out those skills which are not suitable for the security and health of the women. We also have added and to give the supplies of those materials in need of those female workers. Also, we have put emphasis on the management. In terms of the prevention of disasters, we fully engage with the female in the communities and prevent and to control the risks from the grassroots. We also have set up several education mechanisms. And after the disaster happens, we will organize the teams of the mental health as well as the vulnerable groups guarantee and restoration of the homes and houses of the people in the community, including women. And we are also working on the standardization of this disaster relief and the disaster prevention. And the ratio of the women in those teams should also be guaranteed as equally as possible to the men. And the safety standard has to be nailed down for the women's interests and rights. In 2021, October, we have held the video conference of the Belt and Road Initiative, the MEM, Ministerial Work Forum. The relevant ministers have reached a consensus on organizing the different campaigns for the climate change mitigations as well as the relevant social works, which has been exerting a lot of influence in the international arena. In terms of the disaster prevention, we also have compiled the Beijing Declaration and put people at the center to organize the different works in coordination with each other for the sustainable development in the society, especially put emphasis on the rights and interest protection of the women. And we are deeply feeling that the strategy's implementation should take care of the conditions of the nation, the gender inequality, and different conditions of the different localities. And we have to be innovative in terms of the decision-making and policy-making to protect the interests and rights of the women and to engage the women to fully participate into this decision-making. And on one hand, we have to make them more excited and more energetic and encourage. And also we have to guarantee the sense of fulfillment as well as the happiness of the women. And the second, we can enhance the social status and the gender equality by doing these jobs. And also we can make sure these social works can be sustainable by participation of the women. So in the future, we will continue carrying out the principle of President Xi Jinping in terms of the protection of the rights and interests of the women, as well as the relevant documents and outlines of the women's rights and interests to guarantee and protect the rights, legitimate rights of the women. And we will also give a play to the MEM during this course. Thank you.